Hi there, welcome back to Build-A-Stitch. I'm going to do another one of these little chains, and I have marked the curve on here so that I can do a little bit better curve than I did yesterday. So for this one, I'm just going to keep going on like I have been with chain stitches. Almost lost that one. That used to be my mistake when I would make this stitch when I was first learning this stitch. I had a really hard time with it. And it was because I would do that kind of thing. I would not put the thread under the needle, or I think I was like not going down into the fabric here. And so it was more like almost like a crochet stitch or something, and it was just like, it would just fall apart on me, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? Now I know. So I don't mark very often, but after yesterday's curve that was not, I was like all over the place, I decided that I should mark a curve on here from now on. Makes it faster to stitch too. Okay, so today what I'm going to do is extend out the lazy daisies a little bit. I'm using the disappearing ink. It's already disappearing, so it's disappearing as I stitch. That's a much nicer curve. It's a good idea to mark them on there. If you want a certain shape, just mark it. It's the easiest way to do it. Okay, so I'm going to tie that off. And then what I mean by extending the lazy daisy is that I'm going to actually going to do a couple things with it. I'm going to do this almost as a chain stitch flower. So I'm going to kind of, actually I'm going to do it as a chain stitch flower. So I'm going to do one here in the middle, and then I'm going to do one more. It's a little bit close to that one up there, but that's okay, it'll work. So these are like big chain stitches, and then this is just basically a lazy daisy. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here to make the flower. We kind of know this shape. The other place you could mark if you wanted to would be to just mark the center lines for these. Like some of my flowers have gotten, like this one's in a little bit compared to there. That one's slightly lower than that one. So you could just mark some guidelines, some like like straight lines like that, or just like this that you can then go up and hit as you stitch if you want. I mean, I'm not as worried about it with flowers because, you know, flowers, you look at them, petals are coming out at different angles and all of that kind of thing, so I don't worry about that too much. But sometimes you want things to be really symmetrical, and they're not, and like that one does kind of bother me, partly because it's just by itself, so it looks weird. So if I had others there, it probably would not look as weird. Okay, so there is my extended, and then I'm also going to go in and I'm going to tuck a couple of long long French knots in here. Yeah, there's maybe up to there. That adds exactly what these flowers needed, I think. There we go. And, you know, if I was doing this, I would probably have the petals. I'm going to tie off really quick. I would probably do the petals a different color and then do little yellow stamens because they are typically yellow. So there we go. A little elongated flower there. That's kind of cute. I like the stamen. I haven't been putting stamen in for ages when I've been doing this, but I really like that. So I'm going to stop there for today. Have a fantastic rest of your day.